Hey, Elvis. Hey, Cold Rage. Yes, we had to restart the Finns because the German save was broken. Thanks to the update. You guys stopped drilling ages ago. There are still only 2 ships here that still require drilling. So what we're going to do is we're going to split those out. I would. Nope, they just finished drilling. Okay, in that case, we're not going to bother. We're going to tell you to stop drilling. Now, are you going to stay out here in the Baltic? I thought they fixed this. I thought they made it so they automatically return to port. The only one I thought might not is this guy, because I started him drilling when he was outside of port. Anyway, we are now gaining fuel. See that start blitzing up. What happened to the German campaign? The save broke, so we had to start again as a different nation, thanks to the update. And we now have enough public order where we could try to increase stability. Nope, I think we waited just too long. Socialists forced underground. Following the raid, disruption and capture of the prominent far-right ultra-nationalist Lapua movement and its activities, the state police have also managed to disrupt the activities of the Red Guard and the Finnish People's Delegation. While Otto Willi Knusinen, leader of the Red Guard, was able to avoid capture by the secret police and is still on the hunt, the Red Guard itself has been disbanded, with many of its former members forced to go underground. As for the Finnish People's Delegation, many of their members, amongst them prominent socialists who have caused much trouble for the Kingdom of Finland, were also arrested. It seems as though the head of the socialist snake has, once more, been cut off. Stability goes up, paternal autocrats goes up, socialists goes up, bloc liberals goes up, syndicalism and totalism goes down. Boop. And we have research fuel storage, so now we're going to start on doctrines. And we're definitely doing superior firepower. Am I going German or pro-Russia? I haven't decided. We're just letting this play out. So no spoilers. About that Lapuas movement, which you see all the time there. Well, shortly after the Civil War, it included hiding weapons, protest marches, and trying to forcibly, against persons' wishes, to get people to the Russian side. Finally, P.E. Svinfud stopped it. Aha. Really need Indian Idel here to pronounce all of the Finnish names. His pronunciation is great. I think he does a lot of work on getting the pronunciation correct. Like Viipuri. I really need to watch that series again. I'm probably like a month behind or so. And no, I still have decisions available. So solidify solidify control we can't do. We can only do it if we have less than 50%, which we don't. We're actually up to 51. We can, however, send in the army, which will increase stability, will reduce political power costs. I'm gonna let this play out, I think. That did not actually cancel the socialist victory. It just cancelled the old... No, sorry, it just enabled the old order. Right, it didn't actually cancel the other one either. Yeah, I remember now. So I guess if the socialists had not been found out, then the socialist focus would have become available. How's Russia? That's actually a good question. Still the Republic, and I still don't think they've chosen. I mean, the social liberals are by far and away in power the most. Can I see what they're focusing right now? No focus set. I don't think they've been allowed to choose yet either. Poland elects a new king. For almost 2 decades, the Polish throne has remained empty. After the end of the Weltkrieg, the regency government was convened to elect the new Polish king. However, constant interference and ineptitude has prevented the council from selecting a king after all these years. But now, after many weeks of intense debate inside the chambers of the Polish Regency Council, the decision was finally made to elect a new monarch to the long vacant Polish throne. Oh, you're being repaired. Fair enough. Why have you stopped training? Pussy Kiwi actually gives us a lot of political power. I hadn't quite realised just how much. 0.11? That's huge. Be losing that in 2 weeks. Reduce Ukrainian grain imports, still costing us. Germany East Asia has declared war on the Indo-Chinese Union. Germany's having some real problems, crikey. And the AOG Republic of China war is still ongoing. I think the AOG is pushing them back, slowly but surely. And then Germany East Asia versus the Indo-Chinese Union. They have 17 troops, 3 factories versus 17 troops and 9 factories. So Germany East Asia should win this, but I think it's going to be a bit of a slog. Indochina declares independence. After the Weltkrieg, Germany seized French Indochina, but stability wasn't restored until Germany crushed the South China revolutionaries in 1926. Now Indo-Chinese nationalists and leftists under a coalition government called the Viet Minh have risen up against the colonial regime. Nguyen An Ninh, the head of the Viet Minh, declared the independence of the Indochina in Saigon. After paying homage to the resistance of Asian people, he condemned the brutal German oppression of Asian people and affirmed the Indo-Chinese people's commitment to the unity of Asia. I can actually bring in something here. We could get early mobilization. No, we could have got that a while ago, in fact. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. It'll improve my economy. What's the plan? Going communist or monarchist or something else? Playing it by ear. See what happens. Making decisions as they come up. Leroy Jenkins 616 and Scarbrand, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Mexico has declared war on the Yucatan. Yucatan have got 3 soldiers, probably, and 2 factories versus 10? Yeah, about 10 and 10 factories. I don't think that the Yucatan stands much chance unless more of Mexico goes. Socialist Persia. Oh yeah, Socialist Republic of Persia. Interesting. No longer get the effects of labour strikes. That's good. Wait, I have a thing available? Oh! Order's been restored. Everything's fine now, people. Get back to work. So we can have economic dependence. Rebellion prevented. Finland stable once more. I guess we got the rebellion prevented. It'll cost me 125 political power to do this. And then we can get either the White Air Force or the Red Air Force. Obviously, White Air Force because we're not red. Navy, and then Army. Still no political choices available. So socialist victory and rebellion succeeds are no longer possible. So this is going to be democracy, old order, or Mannerheim, I suspect. Well, I think that we should probably do the economic dependence focus. The king has managed to secure power, with Finland effectively remaining under the German sphere of influence. It would be incredibly senseless of us not to take advantage of this opportunity by leveraging the potential profits that can be made through Germany's control over nations in Middle Europa. Yeah, we've been a good ally to Germany. They owe us. Hey, Finland. Playing as the best country. Good so far. Are there anarcho-capitalists in Kaiserreich? No. And anarcho-capitalist is probably one of the most ridiculous ideologies apart from straight-up anarchism. It's one of the ones we had to study. It's just like, yeah, you should totally privatize things like the judiciary and the police force. Fantastic idea. Let companies be the rule of law. It's a terrible, terrible idea. Privatize the judiciary? Seriously? Would you really want to have Apple in charge of whether you go to prison or not? Unlock your phone, go straight to jail. The balance of power has begun to shift, straining the delicate post-Weltkrieg order Germany has long struggled to build. The brokering of this alliance may have consequences. The Walloon Communal Republic. Oh, I see Belgium split, and these guys actually joined the Reichspakt. I feel like they may have in my game too. Or did I just suppress them ruthlessly? I think I suppressed them ruthlessly. The Wallonia crisis. The rebellion in Flanders-Wallonia has taken a vicious turn in recent weeks, with open fighting and the rise of the Walloon Commune, flying the cockhardy flag in town squares across the breakaway region. With German and Royalist forces gathered on the Meuse for a swift counterattack, hopes of survival of syndicalism in Wallonia fell onto Paris. With tensions rising between the German Empire and the Commune, it seems that France blinked first. Seemingly unwilling to bring down the wrath of Germany on them, even now, France was unwilling to offer guarantees to the Walloon rebels. What king does Poland have? Poland has got Karol Olbracht. Social Conservatives. They're still a minion of Germany's. And there it is. He allowed them to become Belgium again because they gave their land back. That's what it was. Anarchist countries are very unstable. What it needs is a general to step in and take control. Yeah, I know. This is why I'm saying that anarchism is the most ridiculous form of ideology. Ideology, I mean, technically it's not even an ideology because the whole idea of someone ruling is terrible to them. But without government, life would be nasty, brutish, and short. Mechanical computing. This is my political science degree coming in. So what do I want to research? We've already got a doctrine in progress. We probably do want to finish one of the industries. That is going to depend on our industry ability here. So continue Ukrainian grain imports. It's probably going to be a stability thing. This is getting more factories and build slots. More civilian factories. Infrastructure. Gain infrastructure, land reform, resource gain efficiency, supply consumption. Remove national spirit Black Monday. Am I actually a puppet or not? How do I actually see that? No, I'm not. I have a non-aggression pact. And that's it. So we are not one of the puppets. Okay. I was just wondering because I half read one of these, which was this. National spirit, providing raw materials which grants daily political power cost plus 0.1, consumer goods minus 5, the German Empire civilian industry to target country plus 15%, extra trade to overlord. See, they're not my overlord. I don't understand what this does. The German Empire. Civilian industry to target country, plus 15%. I think it means that they pay more civilian industries for trade? I guess? But the real question that was asking is whether I should go... where's technology? There. Down concentrated or dispersed. It's unlikely that I'll be switching production around. It's going to be artillery and guns, and that's it. And dispersed gives you more base efficiency, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I'm going to try dispersed. I don't usually do dispersed. And the Austrian Empire still has Karl. Kingdom of Hungary, also Karl. Interwar artillery, done. Good. Still 36. Radio? No, let's get the Maxim gun. Improve our infantry, because we are going to be pretty heavily reliant on those. I was about to say we might be able to mobilize again. It was lit up and then just disappeared. Oh, because we lost the political power. Right, yeah, that's why. So now we can get the continue importing Ukrainian grain. Or the German defense contractors. I don't really need military factories right now. Requires all of the following, requires all of those. We're not going to get stout railways. Oh, so we're not actually going to get those two infrastructures. So we may as well continue building all of the infrastructure possible. Completion time, 49 days. Interesting. So, grain. Would increase my stability. I think we're going to do that. Let's get the stability up. While it's certainly true that the Ukrainian grain imports have taken a hit in the immediate aftermath of Black Monday, perhaps we can convince the Ukrainians to up the amount of grain sent our way to pre-Black Monday levels once more. Do it. And remember whether it was the second or the third International which split up those who believed acting via public would give workers rights and acting via stupidity would make the world better. I don't know. Ukrainian. Very good. Right, is my one random ship still training? Yes. You are a tier 3 destroyer. Okay. we now have 4,200 stored up, which is still going to take us more than 5 years to get full supply. Flanders took one state, Walloon Communal Republic was annexed. And then immediately puppeted? Yeah, looks that way. Wallonia, which is a puppet of Flanders, which is not a puppet of Germany, but is in the German alliance. Oh, I'm not in the German alliance. Interesting. When will I play you for? Saturday night. Although when I'll do another full series, I don't know. Jack Reed elected president in the United States. Despite the massive instability rampant in the nation ever since the Great Depression in 1925, the presidential elections went forwards and the voting results are clear. Jack Reed and the Combined Syndicates of America is the 32nd president of the United States. Jack Reed turned into a savvy political operator during his time in Russia and is a dedicated proponent of syndicalism. This stance has made him many enemies in the American society, but the association of trade unions that he leads remains strong. The AFP already contests the election results, though. Let's see what this jumped-up journalist can do. Okay, so public order is recovering again, which is good. Elections in Italy. Elections in the Republic of Italy have ended with the election of Prime Minister Luigi Einaudi, head of the Partito Liberale Italiano. The new Prime Minister has assured people both foreign and domestic that he will be able to resolve the Black Monday crisis. It seems that the former Prime Minister, Ivano Bonomi's attempts to consolidate power in the face of Black Monday have failed. Aha. Oh, I see. You need to go... One more destroyer, please. What's going on here? Why does it keep spitting you out? Oh, because you're a different type of destroyer. That's easy enough to fix. I'm just going to go wild card. Wow, it did not like that. Alright, no other way of fixing this is to go here, then select my destroyers. Just make them all shields. I'm going to go to you, change that, change this to the shield. So I want 11 of you. Okay. And you should now merge. Why? Focus completed. Continue importing Ukrainian grain. With the Kingdom of Ukraine having abruptly cut off grain imports to our nation, the Finnish people have now been suffering for some time, and despite the reinforcement of power by the king, it seems as though we cannot keep the population satisfied endlessly. We must approach our old partner and ask them for grain imports once more, as they possess an abundance of it. It is only natural that we should approach them to procure the grain we oh so desire. Why? You're still set to the wrong kind of ship. Okay, now you're not. That was bizarre. There we go. Crikey, that was harder than it needed to be. And nobody else is drilling anymore. Are you actually in port? That's the other important thing. Yes, yes, you are in port. Marvellous. Right, and we have another focus that we can do. So let's do the provide... No, let's do the German contractors. That's for Karelia, that's fine. So that we can get the industrial upgrades. Because I don't understand what this does. Convincing German defence contractors to operate and open up manufacturing plants in Finland is key if we are to further industrialise and create jobs at home. Begin. Ukraine has declined. Horrible news has arrived from the Ukrainian delegation. Apparently they've declined to supply us with the necessary grain, citing domestic issues. Unfortunately, it seems our population will have to endure for a certain time until we can find a way to offset the grain crisis. National spirit, lack of grain. Monthly population decrease. Supply consumption goes up and stability goes down by 15%. Political power minus 50. Ouch. Alright, that's it. Declare war on Ukraine. Take it for ourselves. They're going socialist, that's why. Well, if Germany goes to war with them, I'll definitely join in. The Treaty of Joff. Nejd took 2 states, Jabal Shammar have been annexed. So Nejd grows larger. Still no civil wars, no major ones over there. Got this one. AOG and Republic of China still kind of going either way. I do like the fact that they've just got Wenchao here, just why not? And Indo-Chinese Union does seem to be fighting back pretty hard. How's this looking now? You've got 20 and 10 factories. You've got 20 and 2 factories. So long term, German-East Asia should win every time. But I do wonder how many troops are cut off down here. Superior firepower. Excellent. And so the doctrines can begin. And I'm going to continue down the doctrine line. So let's get the +10 organisation for infantry. Takes a whole year.